It's the National Football League. It's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be let out by their rookie quarterback.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you...
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
You have a perfect record on the line.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
57 to Mike. Curve 19. Curve 19.
And again, it's Chubb. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
60 vices. 60 vices. 57.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, You at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Dancing to his left. Nifty move. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. You do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Browns will take over first and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Go, Rig, go. Check it, check it.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Cougar 19.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go. 19, Tiger, 19,
Two big
Tiger.
plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought.
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long fourth and goal. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Check.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
57. Mike, 57.
Hustle, hustle.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 77 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check 99. Check
Trap 60, trap 60.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
As good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. New York set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Here now a 3rd and 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He's going to look deep for more. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
Let's go, fellas.
Cowboy 80.
Let's go. Deuce, 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 deuce.
19 Lions.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this 1st half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the 1st half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. On play action. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. On the draw, it's Hall.
And he'll get this out to about the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. right. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to hold it in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And again, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Come on now. Let's go there. I can't stand myself.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they'll let that one go as it skips from the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
There's a fake on the Jets sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers.
On the slant pass to Devontae Adams.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Motion man left is Lazard. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Jermaine Johnson.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. And they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half.
Now a battle for the football, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with an acrobatic catch. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down to Rugby Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Going to look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you won't find it again,
You get greedy in a good way.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Haven't had a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And in the
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Hall. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Throwing now is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
58, right over there.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the backups in there if it were me.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
58, boys, 58, 58,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Go. Go. 58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Ready? 70 Lions. Warriors 70.
They begin this drive with Chubb. A beautiful fake. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes, but 0 turnover.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. With the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping it.
And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5.
Let's go.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD, but of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense Was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Chubb again, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We're taking wins home.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
56, Mike.
2nd and 6. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's first. 1st and 10.
Minus 57, 57's mine.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football. And that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy?
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at it. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Going to get the kick off in time.
Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
58, 58 is mine.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
You must be getting tired of seeing
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest.